Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
23.
Second and 10 now. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
24.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Etienne on the catch. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going to try with Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Throwing now on first down. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He rolls to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey. 13, Luke.
Now we give to Etienne running right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
They go right back to Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Lawrence now off the play action. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And this one does not go far. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Lawrence working from the gun. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go. No, no.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. They'll try and throw it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 27. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Chop 60. Check go.
From the gun, Taylor. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, shot.
Taylor is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Red on red.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Red 23.
ETN again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football short, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, Bill down. 13 Luke. Run.
2nd and 3. And it's picked off, but, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Take right open. 11.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Buys time, rolling right. They'll make a bid for it. A massive hit. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Think right. Gun.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go. 11, Agate. 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hey, we're on.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Jaguars with a likely punt coming up. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
30 left.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He fires one deep down the right. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
On red.
An option give here to ETN. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Chased out to his right. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Getting right back to it after that interception. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they get this down to the 28. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Slide's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing it to start this drive. Off the mark there, incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Let's go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taylor makes the catch. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This one finds Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
70 range. Here we go.
Looking to the air here. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays on the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready?
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete out to the right. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Red on red. 30 left. Here we go.
Now give, it's Etienne headed left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
23. Take right open.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Etienne on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Lawrence to throw it. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. On the move, headed right. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When your quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Hey, I'm done.
He'll throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The fourth down stand.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
On target to his man Taylor. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They have themselves another first and 10. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed to his running back. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Let's go. 18, pioneer. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready. Set, go.
Taylor now up the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They find 70 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Runs in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Ryan.
Lawrence now off the play action. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Go. 30 left. Hey, kill.
First down throw, Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route. 13 loop.
They're going play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
They'll run, ETN. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush down out to his left. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Desperation time here on fourth. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within one score in the fourth. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for two.
Safe right.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's throwing for it. He has it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Well, the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
Space, let's go. 18 cards, 18 cards.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This is reeled in by Leggett. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Here's a handoff for Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence working from the gun. Laporta with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hey, Lion.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Hey. 11. Go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Let's go.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Now Lawrence on the play fake. This throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be...
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.